Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. We are engaged in a variety of conflicts. Boy, look at all these wars. Boy, there's a lot of them. Most of them are not relevant. But some of them are. One such conflict is the one happening at home. There appears to be problems with anarchists, though we did just take over the Swiss Confederation. Maybe? We'll see. Oh, yes, this was the other conflict. The Spanish Civil War. Of course. How could I forget? That's really funny. Alright. Then we can supply the CTN-FAI. Sending French aid. How lovely. Swiss Confederation. Apparently there's a revolution in Switzerland. I'm not seeing it happen, but whatever. We can send 6 volunteers. We probably want just like... Are these the guys with the... Nope, it's the other ones. Are these the guys with the... Yeah, they are. Here we go. Here, have 6 infantry divisions. We can't afford more than that. Okay, the Spanish Civil War. It was inevitable. Comrade Bloom's call for solidarity with Spain as civil war rages across the Iberian Peninsula. Stories of white terror storm across the Pyrenees, horrifying our populace. Throughout the commune, spontaneous gatherings and congresses have convened to gather funds and materials for our Spanish comrades, show the unwavering support offered to the CTN-FAI. At such an event, SFIO delegate Leon Blum has delivered a powerful speech urging the government to press on. Support for the Spaniard workers and peasants by uniting a international Popular Front against reactionaries and monarchists. This Popular Front speech has been widely praised for its eloquence and solid socialist conviction. Monsieur Blum's fame as a public speaker has certainly been improved. Most eloquent comrade. I'm sure that is an in-joke as to who that guy is, but I don't know him off the top of my head. So, you know, it is what it is. Who should we crump first? I think we crump probably the Kingdom of Spain. They're both pretty much equally bad for us. There should probably be like a super event playing with the Spanish Civil War. I guess not. Sail, Mohammed, Amarain, Ben Amerzain, and the Anti-Colonial Committee. Spelled in an interesting way. I'm not sure if it's incorrect or just in a different language. Sail Mohammed. There appears to be a supply issue here. Let's see how that goes. Alright. Sayyid Muhammad, creation of one of the first liberation moves in North Africa, and a good comment of French anarchists and syndicalists has proposed before the Ninth Congress to lead clandestine support to left-wing Maghrebi nationals. Alright. That's good. One of these days we're going to get something resembling an event. Who could say? I think we found the Phalanstry International. Seems useful. Attention. Alright, we have ourselves Soldaten and other Soldaten. Alright, you go here, and then we push. You go here, and honestly just hold, I think. Écoutez. Maybe go here. And then maybe you two go... You seem to be fine, so I think that's our play. Attention. How's the Syndicate Volunteers doing? How are we doing? How are we? We need to crunch in towards Baltimore. I think this is the line we take. Okay. I mean, at some point we'll need to take this. Might as well just take it now. Nope. Nope. Firefighting drills? Again, at some point we'll need to take this, but is now the time? We'll take the one that takes less time. Heavy guns. They're good, right? Anarcho-syndicalist unions openly declared loyalty to the Black Guard. Anarcho-syndicalist unions have declared loyalty to the Black Guard and their leader, Nestor Macknow. With the collaboration of anarchists and anarcho-syndicalists has been noted. This development means the Black Guard now has full leadership of the anarchist factions. It's a very threatening development to the civilians. The Black Guard are currently stopped outside Paris. They have 24 hours left to fulfill the demands. Traitors! .gif. It's really funny how bad everything's going back home. This is like true, I'll be honest, real French Revolution hours. Political chaos at home, military success abroad. We are back, baby. Let's go. It's like we never left. Alright, down to Cartagena. Weeaboo. Golly gee willikers, I wonder if it'll actually take 24 hours or not. Who could say? Let's just knock these guys out of Lancaster real quick. Opening of the British and French embassies in Kiev. In Kiev? What? Oh, they're Social Democrats. Eh. After a long time, the British and French embassies finally opened to Kiev, restoring the diplomatic ties between our nations due to German pressure. Our international allies never had the diplomatic representative in Ukraine. Thanks to the efforts of the new power, we can finally improve relations with leading syndicalist nations in the world. A toast to our international friends. Okay, cool, whatever. I'm not gonna make an issue out of this. I think literally just bum rushing Buenos Aires is smart, but also maybe we need to be smarter. Was it smart or smarter? I see no reason to do anything other than hold the line here. I have a pretty good idea of how to win this war. Okay, let's kick these chumps out of York. I think we need to take York in order for this to be remotely feasible. Peru-Bolivian Confederation, huh? Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a non-starter, isn't it? One second. Oh! Peru-Bolivian Confederation has bailed. Ain't that something? They've declared war on Ecuador? What? Oh, wait, no, that's normal.
Écoutez. Bougez-vous.
Keep marching.
Attention.
Available special project. Flame tanks are good. They're not great, but they're fine. I'm looking, that's ahead of time, but we're probably gonna want MPs at some point, right? Seems like a thing that would make sense. Allegedly, the Swiss are supposed to turn syndicalist. Still hasn't happened yet, so I suspect that event is bugged. Which, you know, not the end of the world. I wasn't relying on the support.
Attention.
But it is kind of stupid. Alright, this is going terribly, terribly for us. I feel like we need to go to Chicago now.
Bougez-vous.
Blackguard seize Paris. The Ceruleans' time is up! The Blackguard have marched to Paris, killing anyone and everyone in the streets who dare oppose them. Cerulean Party headquarters are currently being stormed, as loud gunshots and screaming are heard inside. No doubt this will be a bloody day in the history of French politics. Junon sortez. Welcome to the free territory of France. La Garde Noire. Does that mean saviors of the revolution? But who shall save the revolution? We shall see. Right now, the Dutch Revolution. Okay, speaking of revolution, we need to retake Gary.
Bougez-vous.
German Empire declared war on the Netherlands. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if it's worth defending them. They're only social democrats? Well, no, I'm not going to defend you if you're only social democrats. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not going for that.
Bougez-vous.
Patagonians,
Attention.
just keep rushing. The Chileans, just hold your ground.
Aux ordres.
Red Spain, just probably should spread out.
Bougez-vous. Gardez vos rangs.
Yeah, like, probably should spread out. How are we doing on supplies? Probably trade for oil from the Sea Combined Syndicates. Sure. That'll do. We need to unchop this territory in half very, very badly. Are there any big differences here? Shaka warfare. Look at that. Woofa doofa. No comment. Ideological direction of the Guard. In accordance with our anarchist principles, we are now anarchists. Huzzah! We leave it to the communes and various local organizations to run themselves according to their own will, on the basis of the values of participatory and popular democracy. Our organization, the Black Guard, also has its own democracy. Both military, officers elected and dismissed by their soldiers, and political, to ensure that we maintain an anarchist ideology that adapts to the changing times and avoids dogmatism. So far, Machno and our other comrades have been bent on putting an end to the Cerulean regime by any means necessary. But now that our primary task has been accomplished, it's high time to decide what form of anarchism the Guard's main line will be, though unlike the Leninists, genuine freedom will always exist within our organization. Machno and Asherov, for their part, assert that anarcho-communism or libertarian communism is the form of anarchism best suited to France, a position shared by the majority of our members. However, the illegalists led by Duvas, Jacob, and the Bande d'Abonnants, in particular, grew in influence and popularity during the revolution against the Ceruleans, giving them many supporters. However, some like Comrade Volin would prefer no official line be adopted in the interest of strengthening the unity of the organization and ensuring the democratic process and debates are kept alive. Pure anarchists embrace and compromise. Machno's vision of anarcho-communism. The illegalist ideals shall drive us. I think that it's time to... I'm not sure. I wasn't aware that there was going to be an option. So I suppose pure anarchism it is. If we can't decide, then neither can our little boys who are playing us.
Attention.
We're gonna try our best. We're gonna maybe wait. Alright. We're gonna try to push Gary. July 14th celebrations. We've already done this. Viva la Commune. This is a repeating event. United States and the Pacific States, huh? William Randolph Hearst. Yes, the Hearstification. Yeah, I remember when this happened. It was bad news for us. Or bad news, good news for those guys, bad news for the Cindies. Madras is capitulated. We have taken back Gary. I repeat, we have recaptured Gary. Alright, I'm going to try to push us out of the northern part of this freaking nonsense. We're a little too close for comfort, to be completely honest. I can't afford to spread out too much, though. So.
Attention.
Sure, Suriname. What the heck? How was Suriname independent? What happened? Where even is Suriname? That's... Surinian? That's not what I'm looking for. Suriname. Oh, Suriname. Duh. Doi. Dur. Alright. Duh, doi, dur, indeed. Okay.
Écoutez.
Duh, doi, dur, indeed. Alright. Panzer expert, combined arms expert. Combined arms, basically always. Can't see why I would change that ever for any reason. This lady, she's good at her job. She can be adaptable. Certainly has been narratively. This dude. Guerrilla fighter.
Pareil.
Nestor. Winter expert? Offensive doctrine? Offensive doctrine. This dude. Combined arms? I think I just said that. Negative. Love negative stability. Always my favorite. That's it for the Netherlands. Yeah, that's kind of what I predicted.
Bougez-vous.
Yep. Driving them back. Hee-yaw. Now get on. Now get, little doggies. Oh, but dear. Oh, but dear. Oh, but darling. A better resource extraction. Found the International. And now, saviors of the revolutions can begin. We face a change in direction. We'll go once more down the path of uncertainty and rebirth.
Gardez vos rangs.
I'm not going to launch any attacks here.
Les ordres.
How are we doing in Patagonia? Okay, we're doing well. We managed to basically capture the entire interior of the continent without even looking, which is a little bit silly, but whatever. Listen, I wish Paraguay the best of luck. But we need to push Cordoba and Rosario, so let's do that. Let's do that in a way that doesn't look dumb. There we go. Do it right now.
Pareil.
Go to Buenos Aires. Technology. Still 37. Dude, a gas basic fortification? I don't even know. Alright. I mean, if you want to march forward, I guess you can.
Attention.
Why not? If no one's going to get in our way. Better arty? Sure, why not?
C'est parti.
Saviors of the Revolution. Birth of the free territory. Anarchy reigns! Reduce political power. Reduce consumer goods. Plus 1% stability. Reduce production efficiency. How goofy!
Arrêt. Gardez vos rangs.
I'll just attack there. What the heck? Why not?
Écoutez.
Why not? Let us will take Mendoza. Oh, we can't. Peru-Bolivian Confederation declared war on Paraguay. I guess they're not happy just fighting. Okay.
Gardez vos rangs.
Zug zug.
Bougez-vous.
Alright. You
Aux ordres.
immediately go take Cordoba.
Continuez
How are we doing in
d'avancer.
Red Spain? We're doing okay. We're chilling. We're maxing, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. I think I've said that before. Alright. Channel Islands! Right, those exist. They don't have any way to land on them, so they're totally irrelevant.
Gardez vos rangs.
Better take Cordoba. Why not? You know what? Just
Attention.
like Patagonian volunteers, just
Bougez-vous.
march that way.
Écoutez.
Yeah, just keep going, man.
Bougez-vous. Bougez-vous.
Yeah, just slice it in twain. Like it ain't no thing. Okay, Ecuador stands defeated. Nicaragua wants non-aggression. Okie dokie. Sheesh McGeesh.
Aux ordres. Pareil.
Your defensive line should be as follows. The remainder of your defensive line should be as follows. The
Attention.
Patagonian volunteers, such as they are, should proceed to push forward towards Mendoza. Basically like that.
Aux
The
ordres.
Red Spanish. You can keep chilling.
Attention.
The tanks of the Syndicate. I think now it is time to push forward.
Gardez vos rangs. Aux ordres. Gardez vos rangs.
Time to
Gardez vos
crump,
rangs.
crump, crump away. Crump those worries, crump them away.
Écoutez. Écoutez.
Capture Springfield. No, not that Springfield, the other one.
Pareil. Continuez l'attaque.
Oh, it's so much easier to do this with like tanks when you know what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling, Clementine. I will see you in the next one. See you later, Clementine.